Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to more Outer Worlds 2. So right now we're in the tail end of this side quest here, where we're supposed to go over there and handle some negotiations between two of the biggest factions in this game's universe. And let's see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well, because if it doesn't, then oh well. I just saved the game, so if it does not go well, then maybe I can go back to it if it's that important. But at the same time, if all ends bad, then I'll just forget it happened, and just like give up maybe and just do the whole thing on my own. The rest of the, what do you call it, the archive? Because I gotta be honest, I think I could do it solo at this point because I'm pretty damn strong. I've upgraded my grenade, my explosives thing, all the way up to level 20, which is the max level for any skill thing. So I do massive explosive damage. My gun here, my skills, it's 15, so it's like almost there to max level. So basically I'm pretty much a walking tank at this point. Supposed to go right here. But I'll still try. I'll still try to make things go smoothly, negotiation as best as possible.
Always remember,
There, go down.
colonialism is the foundation that anti-choice society is based upon. Not because
You lack the authorization to enter. Then I don't go down there.
the system's glorious efficacy, while the Protectorate decide what its subjects get.
From pop guns
Can't
to
tell the
softball
difference between
cannons,
cover and
I have
concealment,
whatever size
but
weaponry
you need a
to
good
make all
set
your
of armor
problems
before
last
someone
down.
succeeds in withstanding.
Is there downstairs I can go to, or what about here? Nope, that's somewhere else. I'll go down the office first, see if that's possible.
To bring a new product
The option's there, but it says I can't go there.
in people's lives now. As a responsible member of society.
Okay, guess I can go.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
Whoa, cool armor. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bessar. I see now why natural third party was needed here. We haven't even started and already taking pot shots at each other. Settle down, both of you. Settle down.
Don't take that tone with me, little agent so-and-so.
Okay, damn it.
I've stripped mined the assets of tougher sorts than you for far less. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
I once carried 4 injured squad mates on my back out of a jungle. I can handle this. Not really the same thing. Let's get down to it. What will it take to make this partnership happen?
From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
Okay, the most important thing to decide first is who gets control over the archive.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice.
What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop.
I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Okay, Ruth is right. The Order built the archive. It belongs to them. Oh, they built it? Did I forget about that part? How about the Order gets the archive but directs some power to an ad campaign? Auntie's choice control the archive once. I see no problem with them having it again. So basically, like, let them keep it, share it, or give it to Auntie's choice. How about share it, right? Just give Auntie's choice, give them the specific part that they want, what they need for it. Not the entire thing, because that'd be kind of a waste, to be honest.
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part.
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
I do not have the speech for this. What is level 14? Damn. You know, ironically enough, I put speech as one of my main attributes in this game, yet I barely level that up. These negotiations won't get very far without compromising somewhere. If Auntie pays the Order for access, that income could fund more scientific research. Don't be mad just because it wasn't your idea. If Auntie pays the Order for access, that income could fund more scientific research. Sure.
No one said anything about paying, but, it would be a pittance compared to the future profits we might derive.
Involving money in science seems questionable. But having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly.
Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you that Auntie's choice values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined.
On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores.
No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all.
Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience.
So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
Oh god, science and speech. I got neither. Got neither. I disagree. Nothing in life comes for free. Auntie's choice should oversee production. Okay. Arcadia will be no better off than before with another monopoly in place. Oh god, so pretty much go fully 100% with Auntie's choice. Or just 100% like, nope, don't do that. That goes against what she wants. Auntie's choice should oversee production. I want to keep both parties marginally happy-ish with the choices, but she's not going to like this, Ruth. I really hope that just one thing, saying one thing against her, is going to be like, oh, you know what? Cut it off. Gonna kill you now.
Exactly right.
I will want to run some calculations to be sure, but I'm willing to concede on this point for now. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands.
The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
In a gainful manner. Requires science. 9. Crazy idea, but maybe the Order and Auntie's choice can share the technology. You know what? Not a bad suggestion. I'm with Ruth in this one. How much pushback am I going to get if I suggest Auntie's choice get the tech? You know what? Let's go with a crazy idea.
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal.
Exactly. You say that like it's a bad thing.
I generally consider anything less than a majority as practically a loss. But fine. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later.
I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
Some chemicals. That doesn't sound too difficult to Auntie. Can you help with that? Now you're talking. I enjoy a few chemical cocktails myself. It's always one more thing with you people. Auntie, can you help with that?
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom?
That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
No. You gotta say we're gonna use it for. We're in a private discussion. I hope it's private. But it is Auntie's business now, Ruth. You two are working together.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for.
I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
A lot of silence words there. There's no such thing as a true panacea. The drug must have some side effects. This apparatus you mentioned doesn't sound very safe. An exchange of few chemicals seems reasonable enough, right, Auntie? Should I be the middle ground? Instead of be like saying no or yes, should I say like, maybe? Doesn't sound safe.
No, it is most certainly not. But if humanity only pursued the safe course, we would still be subsisting in caves rather than thriving amongst the stars. Being first inherently comes with risk, but better that I should undertake this endeavor than ask another to do so on my behalf. I am singularly positioned for the task.
And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Oh, well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order.
A generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example.
Funny. Require speech. 9. Okay, what are the chances that this turns out successful? You must have run the numbers. Define personality change. It's your decision, Ruth. If you're prepared to pay the cost, who am I to reject? I don't like this idea, but I also don't care enough to try to talk you out of it. What do you say, Ruth? Right?
I did not anticipate needing to fight for my own physical autonomy, but thank you for respecting my choice.
Oh, how it's delightful to me to see you squirm. All right. I'll get you your weird chemicals. I'll even provide you our corporate discount, practically wholesale. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
Yeah, without me, there'd be, like, no chance. Like, the first word out of both their mouths, the whole thing would have been canceled. Well, I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement after all.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor.
Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice.
Yeah, whatever.
And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself.
One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider.
We'll, of course, provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo!
Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought. First, we must reclaim Spireton from the enemy. Spireton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the Archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the Archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the Archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
Good news! I am in possession of the device that temporarily closes rifts.
Ordinarily, I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving an exception to that rule. With such a device in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pie. And perhaps at some later date, you will also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan.
So retake Spireton, infiltrate the archive, and unlock the lift. Got it. Anything else?
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
In exchange for my help, I want to use the archive to analyze some rift data I have.
Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
That was some damn fine intermediation, Commander. You might just have a future in finance. You know, after Auntie and the Order trounce the Protectorate.
You know, I gotta say, I'm surprised. I thought that'd be a lot harder than that, considering that this is just an optional mission. You don't have to do this. So I'd assume there'd be a lot of like skill checks with speech and other kinds of stuff in your skills that will like make you be able to sound more professional in what you're saying. Like there was speech options if you had the skills for it, but it seemed like that didn't really matter unless maybe if you did have the speech, you probably could have get something more out of it or make them more happier and maybe that'll get you something more out of it. But you know, I barely got them to agree, so there's that. Still, was insanely a lot more easier than I thought it was going to be. There probably was a chance that if it did say something wrong, at least one thing wrong, then maybe they probably would have called it off immediately. So I guess I just got lucky that I picked the right thing that I just thought sounded more better in my head. Okay, let's see. So, am I just done with that now? An equatable arrangement. Okay, so am I still doing more side quests before the archive? The Order wants to capture Spireton to use as a staging area to retake the archive, but needs your help to do it. In exchange, Order and Auntie's Choice forces will assist you against the large Protectorate presence guarding the archive. Okay. Okay, so it's like one little thing, and then archive. And then meet Auntie Cleo. Travel to Auntie's office. Oh, her office. Okay, so it's right here. I totally forgot that I'm right in her base.
At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% holy class.
Wow, so we're gonna meet face to face, no screen. I gotta say, both Auntie and Ruth, they both look and sound robotic in their own way, but Auntie is way more robotic in what do you call it? What is this? Unlock. Should I do that? I could, but should I? Auntie has that more... Oh, what do you call it? It's that word that people use. It's that term when, like, there's something that looks human-like, but you know they're not human-like. It's like that. Auntie's like that for me, but Ruth, not really. Ruth seems more like an actual person, like a live person. Who was there? Who had that big bone?
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations?
I'm just like... I don't know why I'm so surprised. I guess this is the original anti-Cleo from the very beginning, because, damn. I just assumed that it was like a line, like a position that anyone can take, kind of like being a manager and then going up to be the CEO. That's what I thought, but I guess there's just one and only Auntie Cleo. Okay, what was your question? Do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations? None. Once you've seen the disembodied head, you've seen it all.
Seems there's more to your shrouded past than I'd been led to believe. And here I'd been ready to disclose all. No matter.
Let me guess, you want me to go harvest you a new body? Please tell me you don't want me to go dig up some corpse. What part of my job description covers me transforming into Dr. Frankenstein? Do you want a new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize grafts, but, once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition and was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us, and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad.
Oh man, never thought about that in that way. Damn, must have been such a bomb to put on her. On not Niles. Sorry. Her. Since you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again, why in law's name would you steal a new body? There are corpses everywhere. She probably wants a very specific one stolen. If you want to keep being cruel, You can forget about an alliance. Truly wonderful, the mind of a hapless bottom runger, eh? If anyone deserves to have a gangrenous limb sticking out of her back, it's you, Auntie. Since you're about to have me slaughter a bunch of people again.
I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later? Ah, tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor.
Oh, you want a robotic body?
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body, and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Okay, so I've been given side quests by both Ruth and Auntie Cleo. Do I have to do both of those before the archive, or can I just do the order thing, get them their platform, and then we can go to archive? That's what I'm wondering. Let's see. Travel to the automech production facility on Praetor to retrieve the mech body. Auntie's Choice provided coordinates to the hidden entrance to the sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Okay, well, it doesn't say anywhere here that I have to do this. Because see, with the order, it literally says capture Spiraton to use as a staging area to retake the archive. I'll do that first, the order thing, and then I'll save the game, go after the archive, and if that doesn't work, like for some whatever reason, then I'll just like reload my save. Now, getting the Spiraton back should not be hard at all. Like I said, I'm pretty tanky. I can take explosives like nothing. It'll do no damage. And I can deal back explosive damage and just annihilate anything that's in front of me. Anything that does not have armor, I can annihilate. Let's see, I go here. Oh, okay, so same spot. So I can liberate it, and then it'll start the rift data. Isn't that where I'm supposed to go for this? The archive? Yeah, right there. Utilize the archive to process rift data. Okay, so same spot to start the archive. Cool. What's up?
You're the one responsible for us working with these short-sighted consumerists, hmm? Well, better additional than subtractional, I surmise. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spiraton?
Yes, let's go attack. Wait until disabled deterrence. Once that occurs, you're clearly attack. I don't care about you, man. Let's go.
The predicted hour/minute/second has arrived. Onward to Spiraton.
You did not bring a lot of people. Is this supposed to be a hard thing to do?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Get ready. Gas still recharging.
Quick question. Can I put the game on hard mode? What am I playing now? Gameplay. Difficulty. Very hard. I just want to see what happens.
Back in business.
Okay, so it has no effect on enemy health at all. I guess I take more damage now. That's the only difference.
Spartan's ours.
Am I done? Is that it? Did I take over Spartan?
Sealed. Protectorate's work, no doubt. Isn't there supposed to be a way to unseal this near the archive's entrance?
Oh, it says right there. Unlock the lift to the Spartan from the inside of the entrance of the archive to bring it to your reinforcements. So I guess they're supposed to come in the middle of the whole archive raid, not now. Okay, hold on. So basically, I'm supposed to go and just start processing? Is that okay? I'm gonna save just in case, because I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, or I'm literally allowed to just go back there and just start the whole thing. Here we go, the archive. Whoa, look at this place.
Prudence dictates
Given how entrenched the Protectorate are here, we ought to consider a strategy. Crossing our fingers don't count.
Maybe we ought to sneak around a bit first and find a way to undermine their forces. Well, we have their allies. Can we send in reinforcements?
We could, considering Spartan's ours. Just ought to find a way to control the lift from here if we wish to call him down.
Maybe we should also search around, try to find means to weaken the forces somehow. Alright, let's focus on getting reinforcements then.
Now that's a plan I can get behind.
Alright, so how do we do that? Oh, there it is. Found it.
prudence dictates
Professor Ostergaard making
elements.
Coming up with some foes.
I, too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Ah, screw it. That's over there. How do I get there?
Individualism in all its many forms.
Got it. That worked somehow.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed.
I solved up their defenses. Help me finish the job.
Executing primary operation.
Wait, no, I didn't. I lied. That was a lie. Oh, whatever. That's fine. There's literally like robots and turrets just everywhere. Ah, perfect opportunity. Forgot to mention, I got the BFG. Well, this game's version of a BFG. Oh, nice. Just wipes everything out. Also got this rocket gun, too. Forgot to mention. There's a lot of stuff I forgot to mention.
Talk about a feat industrial engineering.
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly. If firmly
Close,
defined.
Commander.
What was in those rations?
Yo, move.
Got company, Commander.
God damn. Just get out of the way. Sorry. Oh, found it. Oh, you had it. What? Okay. I guess now I have it. That was so random.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient.
That was weird because the game did not tell me to kill that guy. I just killed them because they were in the way of the door.
Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
So we're fighting some AI. So you're the Archive. It's a voice, at least.
Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here. I've got a wrench might do some good.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
Oh god, this AI's got multiple personalities. Let's see, have a large cache of Rift anomaly data they need processed immediately.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of Rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
I see the means to permanently close the rifts. The Protectorate put inputs similar data before. How long ago? I need the same results. I guess just close it.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
25 years? Not a very long time. Anybody get that down more like 10 minutes, maybe 5?
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Got a lot of options here. I'm not a grease monkey. I'm here to kill stuff. Can I just smack it on the side a few times, see if that works? Can I shoot it better? Because that's my preferred method to fix things. All just very physical, violent options. That's probably not going to work. Just tell me, what do I need to do?
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
That's it? That's everything?
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
A lot to say. Well, be on my way then.
Have a profitable day. In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Thank you. What is that for? Is it special? Oh, okay, cool. 160% energy recharge rate. That's pretty high. I'll grab it, but I'm not going to use it. Just add to my collection. What is this suit? What does that do? Armor once worn by Exemplar Inosanto, the first archive operator, both practical and ornamental. Is that like one of the best suits in the game? So do that first. Okay. On it.
It's not just a good idea. It's the law. Welcome back, Cynthia.
What's in here? Oh, nice, a key. I could use that. Got some earrings. Cigarette lighter? Yeah, sure, why not? So now we're going underground to do 2 things down there. We go back up and then let them know, like, hey, we did it. So now you can process the data, right? Oh, God. They're across the map. It's a whole new area, which means I gotta run.
Ready to waste it.
He died with candy in his pocket. Oh my God. That was instant. What was that?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
I'm good, I think. I really don't like that you can't use food as healing while in combat. Kind of makes no sense at all. If I gotta be frank.
Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the Archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Oh, that's a really good bomb. What was that grenade?
Ain't much of a defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires us.
These ones didn't die of exposure. It was rapid onset this freezing. You think the Protectorate got a weapon that can do this?
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do?
I The previous operator gave me that thing to me. It lets me control the archive.
You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the archive's computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything.
I kind of don't know. Or I guess I do know. It's an electric key that bypassed the innate hidden security built into these systems.
Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work.
But it's mine. How? What is it you're doing here?
Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken.
Oh, sorry about that. Could I help?
Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory?
Not a thing. I should probably just stick to trying to make this deuces work for you.
Wonderful. This may be the most promising possibility of a breakthrough we've had since I started this experimentation. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods.
Okay.
Salford, forgive me. All I saw was...
I can activate it. Trigger guard alarm. Summon all available guards. And why would I be able to do that? Why would it let me? Goes to show though, that she could do that too as well, but she didn't for some reason. I guess because I said the right things, the right words, like, oh yeah, I'll help out. And then she's like, okay, I won't press a button.
Huh?
Oh, what's up? Oh, wait a second. Did they kill the scientists too, or just that one room? Oh, they had a ring. Damn, they were married.
Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Opponents and spies. Go through them if necessary. huh? Check enemy might just turned.
Start conveyor powered. How do I do what I need to do?
I see an unfriendly sword.
I'm sorry, what? Where? Oh.
Target too far.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Cool. Do we go this way? I guess we're going up around. Yeah.
Convenient. Let's head over. Liquidator.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Man, this game is super easy.
The storage brick is on its way.
Oh no! Don't do that. Now I'm back here. Restore thermal transfer to somewhere else. Return. Oh, wait, so I'm done here? Did I do what I need to do? I guess so. Okay, how do I get out? This way?
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research.
I wonder.
Excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
Huh. These folk built a giant computer taking up a whole moon, but without destroying the climate or its fauna. Reckon Auntie could learn a thing or two.
She wouldn't want to learn. She wouldn't care at all.
That's combat. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Thermal transfer.
It's a brawl.
Troublemaker approaching.
Use the deuce.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's choice field manager is present.
Let's rush it. Where is it? It's just somewhere in here, in this vicinity.
We're gonna need a fuse to activate this. Could find it nearby.
Whoa! Found the fuse. So what did it do here? What did it activate? Just follow the red line. Oh, did it do it 3 times? Maybe not.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Repair auxiliary pump and engage activation lever when complete. Auxiliary pump, where's that? There it is. Found it. Body found. By who? Other bugs? Other crabs?
Huh. This auxiliary pump's in the better days. I think we can fix it in 2 ticks with the right tools.
I need a kit. We're gonna find that. Oh, found it. All right, back in business. Let's do this. Turn that on.
All that's left now is to activate the...
Gotta run away. Gotta go activate this thing. Oh, man, of course. How do I get back up there? I have to go all the way around this way in a big circle.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down.
Nice. Love to hear it. Now I go back this way, or do I just go back like all the way to where the computer is? I guess I'm done. Let's just go back.
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside. Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Well, look at your helmets. That looks cool on you.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Though such an outcome was all but inevitable, the plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for both Auntie's Choice and the Order, until such time as archive control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it.
I already took care of the both cold storage and the thermal transfer.
Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario. Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, sure. If you want my help, the cost is honesty and what's in those caches.
Well argued. Very well. I'm certain you will be economical about using Order resources, won't you? Simply use this phrase in the terminal on the archive's top floor. Enumerative exaltation. That will unseal the caches.
See, was that so hard?
Return when you've made progress.
Progress? I'm pretty much done here.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
The first AI weapon?
Your call, Commander. Either we head to the reactor or punch third process.
Is that good? Tremor Clever. Swing rate. It's like a basic weapon. Keep it for the collection. So go to one or the other. Man, this is a massive mission. There's a lot to do. You're very close to me. I need space.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down. We need special forces to override them.
Nice, I did it. Secrets. Where's my cache?
That one ours?
Dispersal online. Okay. Can't use that yet.
It's you, prime mover of the grand plan.
Oh, now I'm back here. I should realize. Whoa, what the hell? That was kind of weird. Re-enable punch processing. Repair the reactor. Wait, I'm confused now. Wait, where'd I go? I just gone up this way. Oh, okay, I see. I was supposed to go down here.
Help you?
Take care of him.
The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle.
Of course, manual. Archive reactor fuse. Fire suppression system online found within cold storage. What? Re-enable reactor security turrets. Re-enable.
Reactor turret defenses online.
Is that good or bad? Unlock emergency first aid cache. I kind of want weapons and stuff.
Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed.
Cool. Disable reinforcement access. Yeah. Access, yeah.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed.
Hell yeah. Oh, got another one. Okay, I get it now. At first I was confused, but then I understand that basically this is our planning stage before we go in there. And if I was lucky enough, or if I had like the right skills, then I can get another one here and use up all the slots available. Okay, we got a boss here.
Troublemaker approach.
That did nothing. Much better. Did I do it? Am I done here? Do I go back? What is this? Tremor Cleaver Focus Grip. Okay.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the
You
rift
plan on
processing
conjuring ammo
instructions.
from the Aether. We ought to get the crafting something.
So I guess we just leave. We're done here. That was kind of easy.
Looks like a fight.
Who's here? What? Can I go down this way now? Will this work? Nope, not yet. Gotta go this way.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Pitching arrives likely to consist of there. At least I can't think of my basketball. Not one we survive.
Nice, got a key. Am I trying to climb up or just go this way? Whoa, look at all this. This is pretty cool. I like this.
ready to waste them. On your command.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Ouch, that hurts.
This place is wild.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
No, you don't say. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the Archive's about as useful as a box of rocks.
I know which priority is set up to keep. Let's go remove the others. I need more information before I decide, but I love all three priority sets equally. I don't know. What do you think? Priorities? You mean like who to give it to? Equally.
You must choose before I, ENIAC, become caught in an endless erroring loop of malfunction, a long but inevitable descent into obsolescence. My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance, to hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
Alright, I've decided which priorities set to keep and which to purge. Humanity's ascendance seemed like a hopelessly abstract goal. What does that even mean? Shouldn't the perfect system work for everyone? Obsession with profit is the height of moral vacatiousness. Fact. Okay. I decided, I guess.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Wait, what?
Control access nook. Huh. Sounds like my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
A perfect community.
With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms oscillating, cantankerously. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Radical divergences from the architect's
Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experiencing internal error? Logging concern.
What am I doing here?
Hold on now.
I could
Stop now. You drive up.
think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay its ascendance. You are reducing the archive to a suboptimal state.
How do I confirm my choice? Single priority. Oh, okay, so I gotta turn all on from one color. I have to. Okay.
Knew you'd come around.
Priority recouple. Ah, much better. Priority recouple.
Knew you'd come around.
Ah, much better.
Knew you'd come around.
Ah, much better. Priority recouple. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope ENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some Rift data to process.
Shall I proceed?
Analyze.
Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions.
Let's say I stay on as your operator. What's your best idea for what to calculate next?
I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions?
I don't want to talk about it.
There are so many calculations left to perform. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contain flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Unless you're eager to explore more of Cloister, we should head back to the ship. See where the data leads.
Closest rifts are our priority. We should get back to the ship.
Thank Law. Hot shower? Here I come.
But first, what's that armor?
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Why not A? Also, affix the conflict with his priorities. Only a fictional priority set remains.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly.
Cool. Where's the armor? Okay. Decent stats, I guess. Error correction.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared.
Well, that ain't good.
Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible.
To do what exactly?
Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy.
Oh, okay, I see. So, they're now telling me, like, in-game, they're saying, like, oh, by the way, player, you're about to finish, so got anything else to do? Then finish it now.
That is a correct assessment, Commander. In the meantime, Commander, it is worth considering your lack of formal alliances. Without Auntie's choice or the Order's help, you will have to face Horizon Point's dangers alone. Failure to make proper preparations raises the likelihood of death and serious injury occurring.
Wait, so did I not bring them with me? Is that not a choice? You're right, might be good to have a few more friends in high places.
Agents are encouraged to establish themselves as a friend to colonists and other local entities. These relationships can be effective points of exploitation at a later date.
Okay, regroup. Investigate disturbance at Horizon Point. Oh, damn. You are about to return to Horizon Point Station and determine the fate of Arcadia Colony. If there's anything you want to do before you navigate to the station, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I can make a save.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control.
Who's responsible?
The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
A would-be tyrant doing something tyrannical. Who could have seen this coming?
Ooh, no leadership. Won't be easy breaking into Sovereign's personal flagship.
Fortunately, the Providence is not equipped with exterior weaponry. If you can reach the ship, you should find no obstacles to boarding it. This unit urges moving quickly. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent destruction of the colony. It seems Agent DeVries is also here, Commander. She sent word that she, quote, knew you wouldn't be able to stay away either and is ready to finish what she started, end quote.
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and experience, including snapping DeVries' neck in a picosecond if she steps out of line.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Alright, cool. I guess we just go now. I'll just go with Nels and Inez.
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine tingling.
That must be the Providence. Were it in other hands, I can imagine the real good it could do.
I see an unfriendly sword.
Being back here feels like straying into a dream. The bad kind.
You need anyone to pinch you? You just let me know. You ain't alone in this.
This is endgame, so there's really no point looting since I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to keep any of this stuff. Per usual, you know, usually when you finish an RPG game, you usually can't continue off exactly from the ending. You only continue off from before you save the game and you finish the game.
Broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Spy move!
Can't imagine a worse fate than forever hanging between life.
Right, so technically all these guys and machinery, they're supposed to be dead, but the rift brought them back. The fuck was that? Was that their big cannon laser trying to kill us?
You know, if the lives and deaths of millions weren't in the balance, this would make a fine agility course. But the rift modulator ought to make our path clearer.
Not sure I trust our shield to hold over this back.
Oh, that killed me. Whoopsie. Did not think that would actually happen. I thought it was just like sparks and stuff, not actual like lava and fire.
That's Augustine shit.
Hold on, I need to make more bombs.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
What is this saying? Earth Directorate satellite. You managed to salvage some crafting materials. Cool.
This is Augustine Zafouras, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. Listen, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. I am sorry.
Nice, got another med kit. Yo, Niles, need a craft.
What is it? I'll see what I can do.
I need ammo. Can you make it?
We should keep moving, Commander. All right, but we...
What's for the, this one? Mini rockets? There's that, and also the bombs. A volted rocket pistol. Look at that. Right now I have the multi-launcher. Is that better? Ready to fire an automatic rocket launcher that can fire up to 4 rockets in quick succession.
Driving onward! Freeze!
What customers about?
Got my lamps on an unfront. I advise you decamp directly.
I can't do that.
Back in business. Let me handle this. Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Help me end this fight on my own.
Wait, so where am I going right now?
Hey now, just
Looks like a fight. I have to run a time circle.
Damn it.
and ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Crouch is ready. Frankly, pissed off. Mess with me, you get the claw. This thing's got a mean streak.
And ready. Exposure. Undermining.
Things take time, Commander.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like... Helen? No.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? It's me, Niles.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me?
It's me, Helen. Axel, Commander of the Incognito, your friend.
So it is you. Thank law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening.
I need you to focus. What's the last thing you remember from the mission?
Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait, there was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
Never mind that the rift has done something to you.
A rift? That's right. We were here to investigate rifts. So why is there one in the sky? Why is everything destroyed? What's happening to me? And Sandoval? Jepson?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this.
Can I? Sure, I can reverse this if you give me time.
Careful. She's already on edge.
How much time? With the way I'm bleeding out, I ain't sure how long I can hold on.
Oh, you're bleeding out? Not just fizzling out of existence? Only got 2 lives. I've got to get through the Protectorate first, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Oh, 5 minutes, 10 tops.
Then go bring the fight to those bastards. I'll do my best to hold on.
Can't believe it's come down to leaving you. Again.
Don't look so glum, rookie. You ain't getting rid of me so easy.
Pascal? Helen? I can stay with you for a moment, if you'd like. Might help with the wait for the commander.
Yeah, all right. Maybe you can patch me up some if things take a turn. Hurry back, huh? I'll keep the porch light on.
Wait, so what was the point of lying? Having that as an option, just to make her feel better? I don't know if anything bad was gonna happen if I just told her the truth, like, oh yeah, you're gonna die. And then she would be like, oh, well, I'm gonna kill you then. And she would have fought.
Well, the ship doesn't look at all intimidating up close. Though, I got my questions about that rover they're sending down.
Rover? What rover? Oh, I see that.
Troublemaker approaching.
Can I jump across that? Should I try?
My aftermarket parts are
Yep.
prime.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Let me handle this. Whoa, that ain't a normal rift. Normal as they can be, anyhow. Is that plasma in its orbit?
Haven't come this far just to give up. Let's look around.
Oh my god. Okay. That was not a good idea. Oh, okay. Not a good idea. One more time. Go. Okay. One more time. What the hell happened there? How can I turn it off?
This is scientist Bernard Rand.
What's up there?
If I'm interpreting these scribbles right, I think someone had a go at solving the equation. Ain't finished, though.
Oh, you don't say. Why do you guys keep appearing everywhere in front of me?
Nope. I can't.
Time to earn my commission. Crowd's still a bit sleepy. The crowd lost always crap.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Each a vital cog. Seeking cover.
You locked me at the wrong side of the frame.
Ooh, explosive, yes. Nice. Blow it up. It's like Arkham Batman.
This is the Sovereign's office, ain't it? It reeks of overcompensating.
Oh, there you go. Found it.
Well, ain't that convenient. First nice thing the Sovereign's done for us. Best to get this equation inputted as soon as possible. Good. My vision was starting to swim for a moment.
These readings, this isn't congruent with our observations in the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. I'm seeing unfriendly Taking cover!
Get up to the Providence quick line and find that rift modulator.
Oh, man. Been playing for so long.
Well, morning was easier than I expected. Now, let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
Okay, so apparently this is the easy part where there's like pretty much no security on the inside? Or was that the outside? No, there's security on the inside too.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Looks like the cavalry just rolled in.
Armed and ready.
Oh, damn, so close. Where are we going?
Looking low on ammo here. Can I
Regroup?
help you whip something up?
Got my left on an unpressed.
I suspected those sounds of open conflict owed to you. Come, let us coordinate.
Oh, damn, no way. Ruth is actually in the battlefield? That's cool.
What remains of Horizon Point should yield much in the way of science, once the threat of the rift is neutralized. But that is for the future. Proceed with our plan. I will rejoin you soon.
Hold on. I've been stuck here for a minute here because there's no quest icon waypoint anywhere. So I guess at this point I'm just supposed to go on my own. Over there? What is this? Recall elevator. Can't do that? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you know, I'd really rather not deal with any of that.
No! Oh shit! Damn. Robots.
Reckon we can look for those access credentials if you wanted to avoid a fight. Sneaking around's always an option too.
If security's this tight, the modulator must be close by. I'm mighty curious about what these scientists were up to.
Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor.
I'm here to review your experiments. I've seen some of them, but I need to check the modulator.
Oh, are you a rift specialist? You should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization.
Cool. Thank you.
Attention, science tech. Authorized visitor aboard. Do not be alarmed.
Whoa. So this is where it comes from? This is their planet-busting Death Star laser?
Reckon it was foolish to think we could stuff the modulator into a satchel. Ought to see what we can learn about it in the meantime.
196 uninterrupted hours. Unit presently scheduled for rest period. Never.
Mine. Thank you.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Montserrat. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul,
After much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
We've an intruder.
Think we found something.
Well, we got the schematics. This report got me asking.
Let's get out. God damn it. Holy shit.
We'll have to worry about it. Right now, we should concentrate on the
Medical pack, out!
What is up with the music? Very odd. I guess Sovereign... Is Sovereign supposed to be like Russians, or am I wrong about that?
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator?
Pretty easy.
Your attempts at levity are wasted before this particular audience. Did you find anything else of use regarding the modulator?
I obtained the schematics just in case, but we cannot operate it until we control the ship.
Yet one more hindrance to overcome in this endeavor. Nevertheless, I expect you to guard those plans closely in the interim. Did you find anything else of note?
Sorry, I was a little preoccupied with trying to stop the console and close the rift.
Preoccupation is a flimsy excuse for lack of thoroughness. But I will spare you the full lecture, given that our shared enemy is right through those doors. I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the Consul, you must be strategic. He will not react well to a direct attack on his character or methods early on.
Okay, I can tell by these people losing faith in his leadership. That'll rattle him.
It certainly may. At which point we may find the opening needed to convince him to stand down. The situation is more likely to devolve into violence than not, but I am willing to give this solution a chance, if only to observe what arguments you construct.
Ain't opposed to speaking with the man, but I'll be damn near floored if it doesn't end in a fight.
The more we debate, the more time we squander. We must resupply and shore up whatever defenses we have quickly. And if you've something to say to any of us, Commander, I suggest you say it while you have the chance. No telling what awaits us beyond that door.
Hold on, wait, where did you come from? I thought you were back there with the other girl. The one that was dying.
The distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join us. What a charming surprise. I might have known you'd enlist the nearest rabble in reach to crusade against me. Loyalty has eluded you for years, after all. Sentinels, if you would.
Greater numbers, greater odds. It was necessary to combat the irrationality of your foolish endeavor. By failing to show reason, you have lost your edict to rule. Now, stand down.
What's the matter with you? Have your wits been dulled? I am doing what is necessary to save Arcadia, and I'll start by ridding it of trespassers like you.
I don't have time for this. Stop using the rift modulator now.
Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
Greater Tranquility Station was a test?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend.
Go ahead, enlighten me.
Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
I already know the matriarch didn't invent skip drives. Why is that relevant?
Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed.
I don't think your plan is the right one, but you'll reconsider if you hear me out. Everything happens for a reason. That's your grand philosophy. It'll be difficult to reconstruct the colony if the rift kills you, and it will if you don't stop. Attack. Have it your way, you sprat fucker. Yeah, why not?
Not quite charged yet.
What the? I just started. What happened? Bro, what?
Let me know when you need any stretch. I'm at.
Ah, suck that bit. What the fuck? Suck that bitch. I did it. I win. I'm the good guy. I beat the bad guy. Error. Praise for catastrophic event. The hell?
If the readouts are to be believed, the rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely. But the rift modulator cannot be operated from this distance. It must be flown into the rift.
That would be suicide.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. Someone present must do this.
Well, I guess it should be me. We should rig the modulator to explode. And no one dies?
That will not solve the problem of the rift destroying the entire system. We must use the modulator as a pacifying tool, not a weapon. I will take the schematics back with me, and, using the processed rift data, of course, the Order will begin production of more modulators that can be operated at a safe distance.
We'll handle this. Go on, give humanity a chance.
That's some grim foreshadowing there, Commander.
Your death will not be wasted effort. I will work with Auntie personally to protect Arcadia and ensure your sacrifice is remembered for the selfless action it is.
Knew it'd come down to us. Always does.
No need to belabor this. I will fly the ship. Back on Greater Tranquility, you wish to give me a chance to atone for my mistakes. I'd say that opportunity has come.
Our damnation and salvation all in one. I'll never understand you, Augustine, but in spite of everything, I wouldn't take back our having met.
You'll do no such thing. You know what? Yeah, sure. You want to do it? Why not?
Magnanimous. But it's not for my legacy that I'm doing this. Now go.
In the end, Augustine de Vries chose to die to atone for her actions. And yet, even that hope faded in her final moments, as she realized nothing would make up for what she had done. But at least she'd not have to live with her guilt any longer. Vigilant Hogarth, now acclimated to Fairfield, leaned on the Protectorate ideals of neighborliness, while overlooking all the authoritarian tactics, so he might help the Order to succeed with the equation. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Val continued to serve the commander of the Incognito faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He had his work cut out for him. Anti-Directorate sentiment swelled following Zebulon Tran's release of the agency's skip-drive agreement with the Protectorate, an agreement that had enabled the Protectorate's worst authoritarian impulses. Niles' association with Tran limited his opportunities for promotion. Although he never rose higher than the Chief of Special Operations, the position still allowed him to leave a meaningful impact on the agents serving under him, which suited Niles just fine. Inez's convincing appeals to the press earned her clout in reforming Auntie's Choice's cruel grafting program. Yet it was a constant struggle, rife with red tape and pushback from program executives. This was Inez's new battle, one she would fight for the rest of her life. Utilizing what he learned alongside the commander, Tristan attempted to reform Protectorate society from within. But with no authority figure to lead its subjects, the Protectorate was a shell of its former self. Marisol quietly fumed over her unfinished business with Anaïs Bujold at Point Obviation. She eventually passed away in her sleep, alone and full of regret. Asa finally achieved her dream of dying in a rift. All it took was a daring and blood-soaked heist of a modulator to create a rift that she then summarily leapt into. Thus Asa remained a fanatical member of the Glorious Dawn, spreading the truth of the rifts to her final agonized breath. Forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty, Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. The Earth Directorate's leaked agreement with the Protectorate did little to blunt the agency's mission or reach, especially with skip-core technology released to the public domain. With unlimited sources for their drives, the Earth Directorate expanded their authority across the galaxy. The release of the skip drive schematics to the public domain resulted in new and exciting opportunities for independent manufacturers. However, unchecked use of the drives would ultimately lead to an even greater proliferation of rifts, once again imperiling the galaxy. It was once again up to the Earth Directorate to swoop in and save the day, stamping out rifts as soon as they flared into existence. Eventually, and in textbook fashion, they solved this second rift crisis, but not before much damage had been done. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Okay, wow, that was a very, very long epilogue. But I'm pretty sure that depends like how much you do in this game in terms of side content and side character missions. It could have been way longer because there were a couple companion stuff that I couldn't do. There's like one that was bugged, I don't know why, so I couldn't finish one of them. So it could have been another 2 minutes longer, but because of my incompetence, I couldn't finish that one mission. Otherwise, honestly, not a bad game. For some reason, I just played Outer Worlds 1 like not too long ago. I replayed it for the first time after years of it being out. The first time I played it on my own. The second time I played it was, I think, had been sometime in 2025. I replayed it just to post it on my channel because I haven't did a playthrough of it yet. And for some reason, playing through this game, I was more in tune with the story compared to the first one. Because the first one, I don't really know what the whole thing was about. I know how you started. You started like as like some sort of scientist prisoner guy, like some scientists wake you up. Because you were in one of those sleeping chambers. But that's all I can remember from the first game. And this one, I could remember a lot more, like a lot of the more bigger parts, like the people you talk to and why you talk to them, and the factions, and what you do in the factions, what you do for the factions. I don't know. It just seems the story in this game is a lot better for me for some reason. And yeah, all in all, it was a pretty dang good game. Would I want a third one? Probably. This game was not bad, so I wouldn't mind a third Outer Worlds if they're inclined to make one. And yeah, that's gonna be it for my playthrough. I hope you're watching, and I'll see you next time for whatever I play next. Bye.